Hey, Jordy. I miss you a lot. Hello. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish before August to get to work, on that. Um, and also, I was gonna get on here and tell you guys my whole current kind of situation without any names specifically, but there's this friend. I don't even know if they're my friend anymore, but there's this friend that I'm kind of choosing to stay away from, so that I just use that. I'm going to use this under my eyes. But they've been kind of acting funny towards me, and I feel, in my opinion, they scammed me, so not friends with them anymore. um about a week ago, I had a family feud, and I am making the decision. I already know everybody. Life is short. Life is really short. I know a lot of people are going to tell me that. Um, and, not hold grudges and stuff like that. Nobody's holding grudges here. I'm choosing, because there's a difference. I'm choosing to not surround myself around certain people anymore. And so I'm going to quit doing that around negative people. And I wanted to tell you guys the story about the Kurt Cobain situation. So, okay. I was doing a painting. I know not everybody's not really a believer of Kurt Cobain, and you're not very fond of Kurt Cobain's music, maybe, or maybe you are, or you don't believe in spirituality or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, and some of you believe in God, some of you don't. Again, I don't know what's going on with that, but I believe in spirituality and I believe in God, and I know that I had a spiritual connection. I wasn't intentionally channeling anybody or anything, but when I was doing this Kurt Cobain painting I think it was a month ago, I had some really weird interactions. One second, I gotta get something. I have to blend some of this in, and I don't know where my blender thing is, but I had some weird reactions. So I had a reaction where I was doing research on Nirvana and then Kurt Cobain, and I found out some really deep shit. I used to be and I used to love Nirvana, which I still do, but I used to really be in it and everything, being a teenager and everything in the 90s. I used to be really into that and everything, but I found out some stuff that I didn't know along the way, because we didn't have Google back then, we didn't have Google back then. So I found some pretty interesting stuff out about him, and about how he used to like chocolate, or chocolate milkshakes, strawberry milkshakes, and how those used to soothe his stomach or whatever. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna include that in the painting. When I did it, I thought I was painting in my head. I had this image of a fancy milkshake, in those fancy glasses, right? But for some reason, after I did all the work, something wasn't setting right with me with that strawberry milkshake. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do this strawberry milkshake thing because something's not setting right. Lo and behold, I'm like, Ashley, you have Google now. Why didn't you Google that? Why didn't you? I'm going to use my fingers for this. Why didn't you just Google what kind of strawberry milkshake he used to drink? So I did after the fact. And it was the funniest thing because I kept feeling like that he was saying, do not, don't, he like, not in a mean way, but he was like, don't paint the milkshake like that. That's not what I drank. But like in this like really kind voice, but kind of like joking and teasing with me too. So when I Googled it, it was funny because it came up that he was holding the strawberry milkshake, but it wasn't a milkshake. It was Nestle Quick, and it was strawberry Nestle Quick. And when he was holding it up, he was like holding it up kind of like that, like this is what I'm drinking. This is what I drank. I didn't drink out of a fancy glass. So that was kind of funny. And then also, like I said, you guys can believe this or not. I don't really care. I'm just telling the story as I put on makeup. Me and my husband doesn't really believe in spirituality, okay? So I'm going to leave you guys with that. So time goes on, and stuff in our house for some reason starts falling over. Like we're hearing things fall, and we go back to check on it, and we didn't see anything like out of place. That kept happening for like months. And I'm like, oh, you know what? You're probably right. It's probably not Kurt Cobain. I'm probably just overreacting, whatever. Now, for the people who are new to my channel, just know that I have picked up on things before, whether you believe it or not, I don't care. But I have. And I thought this is one of those things like to ignore. But no, my husband and I go to the gas station. This is all in the same time. Hold on a second. Where the heck is my eyeshadow? Hold on a second, you guys. I'm trying to look for my eyeshadow. Here it is. So here's the highlighter I just used. And now I'm going to use this eyeshadow. Okay, so we go to the gas station, and I'm thinking, okay, we're just going to a gas station. No big deal. Nothing's going to happen here. My husband's like, honey, you're never going to believe it. I'm like, what? And he's like, look at this little boy when he comes back out. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because just watch. And this little boy goes in the gas station with his dad, and he comes out. The kid comes out, and he turns around. He has long blonde hair. The little boy does. He's about like 7 years old, something like that. And he has a Nirvana shirt on. No joke. Now, a lot of you would be like, well, a lot of people wear Nirvana shirts. That's not true here in Iowa. Where I live, not a lot of people wear Nirvana shirts. I'm going to say that right now. They don't. And so that was a very odd thing to see. I'm used to that kind of stuff because I like rock bands and alternative rock and all kinds of music. And my brother lives in LA, and I've been to LA before, and I know like what it's like to be in a big city and live city life and stuff. But here in Iowa, where it's small, no, you don't wear that kind of stuff. Not that you don't, just people don't. So the next thing happens. I go on and I paint a raccoon because as I'm doing research about over Kurt Cobain and Nirvana, I see an art piece where Kurt Cobain did one with orange in the background, and he had like raccoons all over. I don't know why. I think it's just he loved animals in general or whatever. One second. I got to find something else now. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. Here we go. So I looked up the raccoons thing about Kurt Cobain and found out that yes, he loved animals. He loved cats. He loved raccoons. He loved all that. Okay. Oh, I'm using this, by the way. And so as I'm looking that up, days go by. Days, not just a couple hours, days. I'm going to read the comments in a second. And I get on Facebook, and mind you, again, this is days after the raccoon thing, okay? I'm painting this raccoon, and what comes up on my Facebook? A picture of Bob Ross, which is a painter, if for those of you that don't know who he is, which I know most of us do. And guess what he's holding up? This is really weird, because I've never seen a picture of Bob Ross like this, and I'm almost 40 years old. He's holding a raccoon. Bob Ross is. Go Google it. He's holding a raccoon, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Why are all these weird coincidences happening? And so that happened to me. And I'm like, okay. And I showed my husband, and I'm like, he's starting to, again, he doesn't believe in spirituality or connections or anything like that, but he was starting to believe. He's like, okay, now that's weird. I'm like, yeah, the noises and things being knocked over, the whole strawberry milkshake thing, now the raccoons, stuff like that, everything. So then I'm starting to watch this show with this lady. I fucked up my liner. I'm starting to watch the show with this median lady. Okay. Now I am a Christian, but that's not what we're talking about today. I'm not talking about Christianity and religion today. So if you want to talk about Christianity or anything like that, you need to exit out of this video, because this video I'm making today is not about that. Okay. I'm watching this psychic lady, okay? And she starts talking about Kurt Cobain, about channeling Kurt Cobain. This isn't mascara. This is like shit that makes your eyelashes long, because I don't have any. But she starts talking about Kurt Cobain, and I'm like, okay, interesting, because I've been doing that painting, so I'm going to listen. As I'm listening, she like says the same shit that I do. She's like, ever since I even thought about Kurt Cobain, I have been seeing everything Nirvana, which she was saying she wasn't a huge Nirvana fan. I'm a fan, but she said she wasn't. And she said that she kept getting this very friendly energy around her, which is funny because it's the same one I got. And she said that he was kind of joking around with her, which is funny because same thing happened to me, kind of a joking situation. But then she goes on to tell me, like, tell everybody that's watching to close their eyes, okay, and try to picture what Kurt Cobain is giving you right now, okay? So I did that. Again, this isn't a Christian video. So if you're a Christian and you're going to start coming at me because you're judging and you're not into that kind of stuff, you just leave, because this isn't one of those videos. But I closed my eyes and I saw a triangle, which I didn't know why. And I saw like it wasn't a cross, but it was like a plus sign thing. And I'm like, why the heck am I seeing like a plus sign and a triangle or whatever? And this triangle was like coming right at me. So and a square. That's another thing. A square. For some reason, a triangle and a square. Okay, so I looked things up, and when I Googled that, like, what does a square have to do with Nirvana or Kurt Cobain, it was saying really weird shit that tied in with their band. And it also, like, reminded me, or reminded anybody who Googled it, that there was like 4 people. Sorry. There was 4 people in the band, which is like the 4 squares of the square, the 4 points of the square. And the number 3, I can't remember exactly what it was telling me, but it was telling me there was something with the number 3 with him, and I can't get off my live right now to Google it to retell you guys what that was, but it was something significant that had to do with Kurt himself. So, but I can't remember that one. But there was just a bunch of really trippy shit that kept happening, and that still has kept happening to me ever since. I did welcome. I'm not gonna lie. I did welcome him, and I did say, if this is you, Kurt, you're allowed to stay here until you give me the message to say to people whatever you want to say. I'll say it. And my husband's like, I wouldn't do that, because he's like afraid and doesn't understand this kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really hot. Hold on, you guys are gonna come with me. These kids are turning off the air conditioning, and here in Iowa it's been like 104 degrees, and it's been like just really hot. So hold on, let me get the air conditioning on because I'm about ready to pass out. 1 second. The air needs to be on, Kinnick. I can't do that. You said you're cold. You got to put on a sweater. It must be my thyroid level something, but I can't do that. Okay. So, anyways, there was a bunch of significant things that were going on and happening. And then I was seeing stuff about his daughter and different things like that popping up, and like everything. I know that when you're talking on your phone, Google can hear you, and sometimes Google can say like if you're talking about things out loud, it can pick up what you're hearing. So I get that, but this wasn't one of those things. So it got crazier, but I'm just not remembering everything because this is like weeks ago, and I haven't done a live for like, oh my gosh, like a live doing my makeup for a very, very long time. But the message that he wanted me to say, one of them, this sounds cliche, but I don't care. I'm going to say it anyways. This is one of them that I can remember, is that everybody needs to be themselves, which is hence his song, Come As You Are. Everybody needs to be listening, really listening to what people are saying when they speak, because you never know what people are going through. Because I just had 2 of my friends take their own lives, and that's another thing. I just got done doing that painting not long ago, and that's another thing. 2 of my friends literally just took their own lives. So one of them, I know what they did to do it, to pull it off. The other one, I don't know what he did, and I don't want to know. Like if I had the chance to not know what that other kid did, my friend that I went to high school with, because one of them I was internet friends with, the other one I was not. And I cried and grieved, and I'm still grieving, but a lot of the crying already happened. So if I'm looking like I'm not sensitive to it, I am. I just have already had my time to cry, you know what I mean? But I felt big that he was wanting people to listen. This is setting spray. To listen what people are saying when they're speaking and they're talking, and especially your friends, not just like people on YouTube or random people. Listen to them too, but listen to your friends and listen to your family, because you never know. You never freaking know what is going on up here. And just to be, it's the simplest cliche stuff ever, but it's the truth. Just to be who you are, listen to what people are saying, and be yourself, and just that's it. I know, like I said, it sounds cliche. It sounds just like things shit you hear every day, but it was really strong. It was like really, really like in your face, in your ear, like I'm not letting you go until you tell everybody this. Because if I would have known, and I'm not gonna blame myself, but it just you get that feeling. If I would have known what I know now, my friends just I would have been there for them. I was there for them, but I would have been there for them more. Like they could have came to me. They should have known to come to me. I don't know. It's just I don't know. And this said friend that I was friends with and that I'm like rooting of, I was like trying to tell them about everything that was going on, and they didn't even like care about what I was going through or anything like that. They just went along with talking about their self. And you know, I know it is hard. I know it is hard for people to come up with the right words to say to somebody who lost people, but it's not though. It's not, because you can always say like who did you hear that from? What happened to them? When did it happen to them? I'm sorry for your loss. How did you know them? What things did you guys used to do together? There's a lot of ways to console somebody, and this person like didn't even care. Like they didn't even care about like what I was going through at all, or like what I was thinking or feeling. They just ignored me and kept talking about their own self, which is very, very, very wrong. And and I was still caring about what they were talking about, but friendship is a two-way street. So, you know, if you're going to give, then you're going to get what you give. And if you're not giving enough or putting in what you should be, you're going to get the same energy back.
Can I eat all of these?
Did you eat the ones in the fridge? Here goes the kids with eating all the food like they always do. But so yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. There's a lot to explain, but then I found out. Are these mine or you guys's?
That's Oasis. He got into yours.
Okay, get away from here, Oasis. Okay, so anyways, though, let me see the messages. Jordy, I'm listening and getting it. I love potato. Hi, Ash. I found your live. Yes, I'm not live a lot like I used to be. Jordy, welcome, potato. Jordy, I'm thinking of getting back into painting after I move. You so should. You're so artistically talented. And you should really go for it and do it. And when you have the time and stuff. I know it's hard to find the time, especially right now with your move and everything like that. But yeah, there was so much. But and I feel in a sense too, like, again, this probably sounds really dumb to you guys, but whatever. I really feel in a sense too that Kurt was around too, because around the time that this happened to me with my friends, not just to me, it happened to their family and friends too. So not just to me, but it was weird because when that happened to me and all their friends and family, it's around the same time as I've been working on this painting, as I've been doing research and everything like that, which it just kind of feels like, like he was like forewarning me or trying to prepare me the best way he could. Because if you know me really well, which a lot of you don't, only a couple specific people in here do. I'm very passionate, very sensitive, and can pick up on energy and things like that. And I just really feel that, yeah, um, he was around and trying to comfort, trying to encourage, trying to relay a message. And I'm here doing just that. And I hope you guys all have a good weekend too. One second, I'm gonna get this. I'm not gonna really do my hair today. I'm just gonna put this sunflower thing in, and um, we're not gonna really do anything like really specific or anything like that after tonight. We're just gonna take the kids to the zoo, like not a big zoo, but like a petting zoo. And my hair is getting really, really, really long, you guys. I can't even show you guys how long it's getting because I would have to stand on a stool. But and I don't have any crazy colors in it anymore. But anyways, though, we're just gonna go to a petting zoo. We're gonna get out in the nature. We're gonna try to just get away from, everything that's going on in this crazy world, because right now, this, well, not right now, it has been crazy, but this world is insane right now. Like, again, not right now, but this world is insane, period. I'm just going to say we all need to be very kind to each other and do the best we can to try to get along, spread positive messages, because I've been reading a lot of stuff that I don't want to read, that I didn't want to come across or whatever. I didn't need to see right now in my state of mind, so to speak. And I saw it, and the US and everything, and even different people, like people from different countries that I know, we're all like having like a really, really hard time with everything that's going on. Like I don't even know. I don't even know what to think. And in my hometown specifically, there was a lady that drove into the Iowa River. There was just a bunch of crazy stuff that's been going on that people have been doing. Driving into rivers, things blowing up, um, people just not getting along, politics all messed up, which I don't even want to get into that because, like I said, I don't talk about that a whole lot on my channel. There's just like a bunch of stuff that's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I've been kind of staying away from social media the best that I can. Like I'm not gonna lie, this is crooked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm on Facebook like a lot to post like family things. But like seeing like all the stuff that's going on, like while I'm on there just posting, I can't do it. And I've been having like I said, like issues with family and friends and stuff like that, because I'm feeling this energy of like pulling away, like not division, not division, because I don't want to divide anything, because that's exactly what the devil wants us to do, and what the government and everything wants us to do is he wants us that are united to divide. The government and everything, and the devil and everything like that wants us divided. And I'm not playing that game. I'm just going to take a step back, take a break, get on a more positive track, and then, come back to family, come back to the friends that do care about me, and do that. Because, I mean, life is short, so you can't stay away for too long. Like, you know what I mean? If you guys need breaks and stuff like that, go for it, take it, whatever. But staying away forever is not a good thing. I did that before with my dad before he passed away. And I instantly, obviously, of course, regret it, because I can't make that time back up with him. But I need to step away because there's been too much going on. Too much. So yeah, and I'm also still working on a book. I've been writing this book for like 4 years, and I had to take a break because I had to do surgery. I had to a lot of recovering to do and stuff like that with everything. But I'll be having a book published here hopefully within the next like 2 years or a year within the next like year or two. So I've been doing that too. It's just been busy, really, really busy, but I'm glad that people tuned in, hung out with me tonight, and I don't know. I'm thinking about my hair, but I at the same time because I've been growing it out for a really long time. But um I don't know. I'm glad you guys hung out with me tonight, listened to my story. Um if you guys have any advice to give me on the whole um situation with like friendship and family, leave comments below. But I don't really know what to do when people aren't really giving you like the same respect back and everything. I don't really know what to do. Like, I don't want to be that. My eyebrows have some makeup on them. I don't really want to be that person that is like, oh, man, they're not paying attention to me. But like, if you're paying attention to somebody and you're their friend and you're supporting them, but they're not supporting you back, then what? Then what are you supposed to do? So I don't know. Okay, let's see. Potato, I understand Ashley. I get busy sometimes. It's been hella busy for me. Like it is for everybody, but it's been really bad for me. Okay. Jordy, and I will be doing the vlog. I'm so excited to follow that and to make sure that you're okay and everything like that. P4, good evening, nice hair. Oh, thank you. I'm letting it flow. I kind of brushed it a little bit, but I'm not curling it tonight. I have to put on clothes. I'm still in my PJs, and look at this shit, you guys. I actually have paint all over my robe because I paint in my robe. um, P4. Everyone is political expert right now. So stupid. I know, right? I can't. I've even like okay, even if it wasn't right now, I would not be able to stand politics anyways. Even if it wasn't things that are happening right now that are happening, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I can't. It's too much for me. Um, Potato, agreeable, Ash, and P4. Exactly. It's what's the use? What's the use? Let's spread as much love as we can because everything that has to do with politics right now is just hate, evil, and division. Jordy, I want a first copy of your book. You'll get that because you know what? Me and Jason are making a copy of the Nirvana painting that I did to send off to you, but we haven't done that yet. And I don't mean to sound like the situation I told you about, but like haven't because like I said, we've been busy, but that only takes 2 seconds because we're just gonna go to like this we have like a Walgreens here and they have like a copy center or even Walmart and or JC Penney's, which they're very old photography place, but they're really good at print offs. And we'll do like a special like not like school paper, but like really nice, not even like that, but we're gonna do like a nice poster type paper for you, like thick. Because I decided I want to keep like the actual canvas just because there's just like a deep, heavy connection with that, like really heavy. Um, P4, one YouTube English girl, Georgina, has published her book. That is awesome. That is a very big accomplishment. And my friend Maddie, he published his first book about, I think, how many years ago? Like 1 or 2 years ago. So it's really neat to see like other people publishing books too. I love potato. I have been having trouble with my friends for a while. My friends sometimes just don't understand me and sometimes don't even come for me in dark times. I'm really, 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 really sorry about that because that's not how you should be treated. You don't deserve to be treated like that. And if you ever need to talk to me, you can. Um, my my Instagram name is either 1985 Lindo Giza or Lindo Giza 1985. It could be, it's one of those. I can never I never remember my Instagram name, but you can friend me on Instagram and then Instagram me, message me or whatever, and we can talk because I love supporting people and helping people if I can. That's actually what I live to do. So, Jordy, hell yeah. Maybe I'll write a book. Who knows? You should. You should because you have a lot to write about and you have a big family like I do and there's like probably a bunch of shit that me and you could talk about that we never got to talk about that we both have been through. Like I have stuff to tell you, Jordy. I have stuff to tell you, but I'm holding back. I'm holding back on this live because it's stuff that not everybody needs to know. But I have stuff to tell you. I love potato. I don't have Instagram. Okay, then Facebook me, Ashley Giza, if you have Facebook, because or if you don't have that either, I don't know how else to connect with you other than Facebook and Instagram because that's all I have. Um, I Jordy, I would text you, but this is something I actually want to talk to you about, like face to face. So you can see expressions like I'm doing right now, and you can see my face and like my actions and stuff like that. Because this is deep, and I I feel that I know you well enough now that you would fucking be mad when you found out about this. You would be really mad. Um, but yeah. So I love potato. If you have a Facebook me, Ashley Giza, and then we can talk. Otherwise, on my YouTube here, I do have a couple posts that I made. There's not a lot, but there's some. You can comment under there and we can talk under there if you want to. You don't have to say anybody's name, so that can stay private. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. There's I love you guys. I'm just gonna the rest of the night probably just I gotta change my clothes, get out of this robe. I'm gonna go outside. I have like a bunch of pretty flowers that I'm gonna look at that just opened up and bloomed today. I got some roses, lilies, and then after I go outside, I'm just gonna hang out with the kids and we're gonna watch some scary movies together. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but it's whatever. It's my life. They're my kids. And we're gonna have fun. They like to get scared like I do. It's nothing really that bad. You guys remember Tales from the Crypt on HBO? Okay, so I've been like casting my phone to my TV and like hooking up our computer to the TV, and because we choose not to pay for internet because it's a lot of money and we are not rich, so we use like the hotspot off of our phone, and do it that way. I mean, why not? Because that's free for us. But we found the old Tales from the Crypt and like all those little short HBO movies. And of course, I don't let them look at like the really inappropriate parts. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Where adults are doing things together. Like, I don't let them look at that or anything like that. But like, I let them watch the beginning where the crypt keeper like pops out of the coffin and things like that. They like that kind of stuff. But anyways, though, we're just gonna do that, and nothing much else. But I thought I would pop on here, get used to doing lives again, catch you guys up. My health is starting to get better. It's not all the way better, but it's starting to get better. And I'm been dieting and exercising and lost not a lot of weight, but I did lose some weight. So that's all that matters. I lost some weight, but I'm gonna keep going. But I love all you guys. I'm probably gonna get off. Let's see here. Jordy, oh dang, it's that sort of situation. It's that sort of situation. It's not good at all. um yeah, much love to you too, Jordy. I love you. I love Potato. Hope you stay safe and sound, and I appreciate you and your channel. We are all glad that you're supportive, nice, helpful, and all the other positive stuff. I appreciate that about you too, and everybody else who joins in and supports me. And I really actually, I mean, not that anybody else doesn't appreciate it, but I really do appreciate everyone who subscribes to our channel because, I mean, in reality, really quick before I go, sorry, I feel like it just I want to get to the 1K for my son and family. But what's going to happen probably is that that's not going to happen when I'm alive. It's going to happen when I'm past. And that's okay because I'm doing it for them anyway. So if it happens while I'm still here, sorry. If it happens while I'm still here, that's great. But if it happens when I'm gone, that's still great too. I'm trying to get the silver play button for my son and my family. So it means a lot to me whenever you guys subscribe. And it just means a lot to me in general, having people let me know they care and that they're here for me and my family. That in itself right there means a lot to me. So I love all you guys. Jordy, oh my gosh, I can't wait till you're done with everything. I'm going to give that time and everything like that because I don't want to bother you. I know you're busy. I hate moving. Like I loved moving when I got out of my parents' house, but like now that me and Jason are like old people and when we move, it like hurts our backs and like we're like our bones are like crippling and breaking down and like I'm just joking, but like we can't move anymore. Like it sucks. I hate moving. But we're in our forever home pretty much. So I mean, not thinking we're going to be having to move, but my oldest daughter's in Wisconsin Dells, so she's on vacation, and I'm worried about her because this is the first vacation like really far away from us that she's taken before, like since she's left home. But I need to step back and try not to be that annoying mom. You know, I need to realize that she's an adult. She's gonna be okay. I traveled a lot too when I was her age, so. But I love you guys all. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.